I think that Chinese acupuncture place down the hall may be a front for prostitutes.
Why do you say that?
The door's always closed. The only time I see customers go in there is after 9 p.m. and it is always grubby-looking middle-aged men.
Middle-aged men need acupuncture too.
You are not concerned? We share a bathroom with them. Although, I do not think any STD could survive that stench.
I think they have their own bathroom. I have never seen any of the Chinese women in the hall bathroom.
I heard both phones ringing off the hook the past 4 hours, yet I do not see any new appointments in the book.
Thursday is Valentine's Day. I was scheduling my dates. Do not worry, your girl Sarah Shaw comes in for me in 10 minutes. She will fill up your appointment book.
The Shah of Iran? She's crazy, that one. Moody. She told me to go F myself last week. I would have fired her, but I am worried she might be one of those suicide bomber types.
Believe me, she is not religious at all. I have talked to her a couple times between shifts. She's a little off though.
She wore one of those headscarves to her interview.
That is only because her mother probably drove her. Her parents are Muslim fundamentalist or something. She's gone the other extreme.
What do you mean?
She went on some rant last week about Jack Daniels and of having already made her way through half the Crips in New Brunswick already.
Crips?
Crips or Bloods? I don't remember. Now she has got a boyfriend who is half Jewish and half Lebanese Christian who she says her parents would kill if they found out she was dating him.
I told you she was nuts.
She said she does not even like him that much, but that it would upset her parents so much if they knew. She stays with him anyway.
God. Or should I say, Allah?
Her only regret is that she isn't lesbian.
Do not go. Do not leave me alone with her. Tell her you are working on files. You can just do your homework. I do not care.
I have got class and you should know Melanie is coming with me spring break week, so it will be just you, Ben and Sarah that week.
You know my whole family goes away that week too? I can't even have my wife cover your shifts. We won't have anyone to watch Nicole.
Tony purchased Blinky's tax practice for $80,000, 1 year of expected billings, that fall, with the stipulation that Blinky would work part-time during the first tax season at a nominal salary to ease the client transition over to Tony. After Blinky died of norovirus gastroenteritis during a Mediterranean cruise meant to celebrate his retirement, Tony took over a rudderless practice consisting mostly of individual tax returns, a shiftless seasonal staff and a shabby office in a dilapidated building. Without Blinky to smooth over the transition, what Tony had purchased was not much more than a mailing list and a broken-down office. The majority of Blinky's clients did return to the office and have Tony prepare their returns though. They had to find someone new anyway after Blinky died and Tony had their old files. However, after years of dealing with the charismatic Blinky Pot Sandpan, many of the clients were a bit standoffish to the smugly Tony.
You're going to owe taxes again, like last year. You need to have taxes taken out of your Social Security.
That is because Ronald Reagan taxed Social Security. Social Security was tax-free until Ronald Reagan.
That is a fallacy. Social Security was not taxed until Jimmy Carter began taxing Social Security, 50% of it, and then Bill Clinton taxed up to 85% of it.
That is not what Bill Clinton says.
Nobody with any sense listens to anything that Bill Clinton says.
Well, George Bush knew the planes were going to crash into the World Trade Center and all the Jews stayed home.
What did you say?
The Jews flew the planes into the buildings, and George Bush knew about it ahead of time.
You are a horrible person.
I am the best person in the world. My uncle fought in World War II.
Yeah, probably for the Germans.
You are anti-German. You hate Germans.
I am not going to prepare your taxes.
Yes. Yes, you will.
No, I am not.
Yes, you will.
Get out of my office.
I will not.
Leave.
No.
Get out.
No.
Where are your crutches?
What are you doing with my crutches?
I'm taking them to the waiting room.
I don't understand why you're so angry. All the old people on the bus say that.
Leave.
Can your girl at least call me a cab?
I don't care.
Tens of thousands of American soldiers were risking their lives in Afghanistan following the 9/11 attacks. It was the least Tony could do to throw an old anti-Semite out of his office. However, the screams from Tony and the old woman's shouting match were heard throughout the building.